Welcome to episode 10 of the Focus Framework. This is the 21-day boot camp to your success. And today we are going to be talking about not why I dropped this marker, but why you grab your phone. So, why do we grab our phones? And this applies to a very specific case. When I am doing work and the work starts to get hard, meaning like you kind of plateau, why is my first instinct to grab phone? Like, why do we just default to, when something's getting hard, bam, just pull out my phone and like legit just start mindlessly scrolling? Why do we do that? So the first thing has to do with the way that your brain, I don't really know how to draw a brain, but like, we'll pretend this is a brain. The way that your brain is wired. Your brain is wired in a way that, like, when you are scrolling, you're getting quick dopamine hits. Like, that's what it is. Social media has absolutely fried our human brains to be obsessed with dopamine. Social media is like pretty much a weapon against your brain now. It can be used as a tool or a weapon. But every time that you scroll, those videos are only 30 seconds to a minute long. And the problem with this is that your brain is now trained in a cycle because we've been doing this for, like, social media started getting really, really big and Reels started getting really big back in like 2020. So you've been doing this for almost 6 years now. Just like mindlessly scrolling. Like, your thumb is like probably ridiculously strong now because of that. But like, you've been scrolling mindlessly for 6 years. Put that into perspective. So your brain, when you do something for 6 years, it's like going to the gym for 6 years. You're probably going to be jacked. But like, your mind is jacked at 30 to 1 minute intervals of dopamine, which is not a good thing. This is like killing your progress, because whenever you try and, go and actually do work, that's why the first minute feels like super exciting. And then all of a sudden you're just like, okay, now what? So what this episode's going to be on is explaining why you grab your phone and how we can kind of like break away from this. It's not as hard as you think, but it's going to require some effort, which, oh no, the scary word, effort. So your brain right now is wired to 30 seconds to a minute's worth of dopamine, which means if you're not doing something within 30 seconds to a minute, you're bored. That's why conversations don't last anymore. People are always looking for the most interesting thing to happen right now. And what ends up happening is that conversation takes more than 30 seconds and that person is now bored. That's why your parents call our generation like dopamine hogs, or I don't know, like, there's no like thought process past 30 seconds. If it's like 30 seconds, that's why you can't even watch a long YouTube video now, because you can't even stay engaged for more than 30 seconds. So what the first step to understanding why this happens is because your brain is targeting 30 seconds to a minute for dopamine hits. So how do we break this cycle? Well, the first thing is, you need to do exercises. And this can be, not touching your phone for longer periods of time throughout the day, doing tasks that require you to be of attention for longer than like 30 seconds. Like, go do puzzles. Like, puzzles are great because they require you to actually sit there and like put work in. You can find a hobby, something that you actually like doing, something that requires you to do something for more than 30 seconds. This automatically starts to break down that mental barrier. And it doesn't take very much, but it takes constant repetitive motion over and over and over again to do it. Now, the next thing is that obviously you're probably already having a hard time watching this video because it's longer than 30 seconds, and your brain is tied to a reward after 30 seconds. And that reward is, haha, this video was funny. What happens when it isn't? You go searching for the next thing right away, which is why trying to start a business in this day and age feels so hard but looks so easy, because your 30-second clips that you're seeing are of people that have a year to like 5 years worth of experience ahead of you, but you're only seeing 30 seconds of the good stuff. That's the trick with social media. That's why that ploy scheme that they do works, because you're seeing this 30-second And in turn, your brain wants the quickest and easiest way out, and the quickest and easiest way out that they sell you is to buy a course. That's their solution. That's how they get you. And I'm not saying that they're all bad. Like, there is some that are genuinely out there that are good, but this is the problem. You're seeking the fastest way out, and we need to train your brain to not look for the fastest way out, because that's the whole purpose of this course, is learning how to stick through the boring stuff, because the boring stuff is what makes the progress at the end of the day. So, first thing you can do is obviously find hobbies that take longer than 30 minutes to do. Things that actually take time. You also need to limit your screen time usage. So this means in the morning, get off your phone. Like, you don't need to be on your phone scrolling within 30 minutes of you being awake. So try this for a week, just a week. For the first 60 minutes of you being up, no phone. Nothing. No messages, no nothing. They can wait an hour. I promise you, your DMs can wait an hour. You're not gonna die if you don't answer your DMs within an hour of being awake. And like, your scrolling can wait. It's gonna be there forever. It's not going anywhere. This generation's built on it. It's not going anywhere. So no screen time within the first 60 minutes of being awake. Throughout the day, my student Kristen, and this was my first ever student, he came to me and he was like, Damian, I'm on my phone 12 hours a day. How do you even be on your phone for 12 hours? You're barely even awake for 12 hours. So you're telling me that you're spending 12 hours a day on your phone? And it comes from that 30-second check. Like, think about how many times a day you pick your phone up just to check it quickly to see if somebody messaged you. Like, that happens all day and it adds up fast. So we managed to get him with a structure, remember what we're talking about, all the way down to 3 hours max per day. And I'm going to show you guys in the next coming episode where we actually go in detail and show you the progress that he's actually made from where he was in the starting. 3 hours max is what he's on his phone now. And he cut the scrolling. He has a structure in place that prevents him from scrolling. So part of his rules or things that we set out is, remember the checkbox. I go back to this almost every video. One of his things is less than 3 hours, three hours of screen time max per day. And we track this so he can see. And that alone was able to cut his screen time down right there and then. It's not as hard as you think it is. It sounds scary being on your phone for that much, but I genuinely encourage you to look how long you're on your phone for. You're burning hours out of your day, like hours. And the reason why you grab your phone so quickly is because your brain is trained to find dopamine as soon as something gets boring. It's how you keep yourself stimulated, and it's how all these massive companies that sell phones and social media products make their money, is because you're hooked on their drug, which is social media and dopamine. They're selling you dopamine. So limit yourself, track your results, even if you turn on your screen time, like every single day, like just turn it on so you can see, like, you know, screen time, like just that thing where it just tracks like every day, you know, how much you were using, like if you used more today or less or whatever, just turn it on so you can actually just see how much you're using, and then progress into limits. So like you can actually limit the amount of screen time. You don't have to do like a hard limit where it locks you out the rest of the day, but even just a reminder so that you know, like, hey, I've been on my phone for 2 hours. So if your max screen time per day is 2 hours, then you know, okay, well, I can't be on my phone for more than 2 hours a day. This limit's gonna pop up at 2 hours and be like, do you really need to be on your phone any longer? And set it for the apps that are consuming most of your screen time, because this breakdown will show you, you know, 2 hours Instagram, 4 hours Snapchat, whatever. It'll show you what your breakdown is. So just limit the things that are eating up your time the most. And replace these with hobbies. If you replace these with hobbies, then you won't feel the need to scroll so much. And in turn, our goal is essentially to build your like attention span back up to more than 3 to 5 minutes, because truthfully, that's what it is right now. Your attention span is 3 to 5 minutes. So take away from this, your brain's fried because you don't know how to substitute dopamine for other things. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put limits in place, and I want you, for your like homework, I guess, is for a week to just track what your screen time actually looks like. Look and see how many hours a day you use, what is it used on, how many times you pick up your phone, how many notifications you get, and start to like dial these things kind of back. I have another episode that I've prepared about how to like more in depth track this stuff, but this is why you grab your phone, is because your brain is just fried from scrolling so much. So until the next episode. But next episode is going to be kind of on the computer instead. So we're not going to be in front of the whiteboard. We're just going to be at the computer. And I'm just going to go over some stuff about why it's important to audit these things. But yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. We will see you back on episode 11.